What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug. Welcome back to Wrestling Empire on the Nintendo Switch, January 2022. We have a cage fight with the Ryback. As I am no longer a champion, I have failed at getting a championship opportunity. Looking at the roster here, we still have Ronda Rousey as your lightweight champion. So guess what? That means that Connor did not succeed in that matchup, I don't think. So let's proceed here and beat up the Ryback and see what proceeds from this bit of business. Welcome to a Tuesday here on the program. attackslug is still long hair, don't care, no mustache, kinda sucks, but is what it is, man. And we're here to do it on a Tuesday in a shoot fight in the solid steel cage. We are here to hopefully not feed him more, if at all possible. Mike on the ground. Throw it on the ground. But here comes Ryback. He's like, stupid. Feed him more. Do more clickbait. Let's get in with it. Let's get into it with Ryback. Shall we? Get in the ring, big guy, and face the wrath of the Slug, won't you? Let's see here. What do you got? What do you got, big guy? What do you got? Why are we performing in front of the same gormless crowd every week? That's a big word for you, guy. I would normally give the fans a great show, but this is one place I can't wait to leave. What? So you're a heel now? Let me handle the entertainment, Ryback. These fans will go home happy after they see me kick yo ass. We'll see. It's a shoot fight. Here we go. Can't get the choke slam in the shoot fight. And also, this means that we're going to have this link cage in the bit of the way for the bit. And I don't... Whatever, man. Look. Change the camera one more time. Zoom it in like that. And perhaps a better cage experience here with the Ryback. Pick him up and powerbomb that boy. So, being that it is Tuesday, we have our Monday Night Raw discussion, rock bottom, on a Tuesday. We opened the show with Shane McMahon, who's been off TV since the closing of Raw Underground, I'm pretty sure. But hey, what do you know? It's WrestleMania season. Let's have more McMahons, I suppose. And he was there to help Adam Pearce announce that the Chamber will be the case for one Drew McIntyre, and his opponents in that chamber will be Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, The Miz, and Sheamus. All former WWE champions of note. So that's like, alright, yeah, big challenge for Drew in the chamber. We learned later on that Edge not picking his opponent until after the chamber, it sounds like. So that's going to be curious for the winner of the Royal Rumble, right? But I think more interesting here is that you wouldn't bring in Shane for this kind of an announcement for no reason. Like, I would assume this means Shane's gonna have a match at Mania, or be involved in some way in a Mania match, because why bring out Shane randomly after there was no more Raw Underground like a year later for no reason? Like, there has to be a reason. And I did enjoy that there was a little bit of acknowledgement of Shane staring down AJ Styles and Omos. Because number one, he had a match at Mania with AJ Styles, and number two, Omos was the bodyguard for Raw Underground. And before that, he was the big ninja, but shh, ninjas are secret, right? The first time that we actually saw the face of Omos was as the bodyguard, or the doorman of Raw Underground. So, you know, things happened there. Back into the Kimura lock goes Ryback. But that led us to AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy in a one-on-one competition, and AJ taps out Jeff Hardy in the calf crusher. So, moving on. Come on, Ryback. Tap back. Tappa, tappa, tappa. I'll make your arm bend in ways it shouldn't be bending, Mr. Ryback. Because that's what I do. I mash buttons. That's what I do. So, The New Day. Kofi Kingston back after that jaw injury. So he is back in action on Raw with Xavier Woods, and they fought against, surprise, surprise, Retribution. So we'll eventually get to Kofi and Ali I would imagine, right? But here we had a tag team contest, and I think this means that even though on Twitter they wanted it, I don't think we're going to see Xavier versus Reckoning in an intergender match. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, it could happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. The New Day did indeed defeat Retribution there, so unsurprising in that, as that feud continues to continue for reasons that, you know, it's put on TV, man. I don't know. But Ali wanted everyone to eat, or at least he wanted the guys who have not eaten to eat. And I'm like, I'm hungry. Sure. I'll eat something. That's fine. But the submission acumen here of attackslug trying to get the finish here on the Ryback. Trying desperately. I'm so close to finish. But if I get locked into a submission here, it's going to just trail away. Trail away. Let me get up. The Ryback. No! You are not getting... Oh, the power! Look at how much meter... I was just... Gone. Gone and gone. And I whiffed the drop kick. Absolutely whiffed the drop kick. Look, Ryback. Back into the Kimura lock. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. So, Ken Shamrock, salty that I beat him previously, is now here to interfere in a match between myself and Ryback. Do you want a match that is a three-way, Kenny, or can you not climb the cage, Kenny? That's also a possibility. Here we go. Stunner. Pick him up. Pick him up. Pick him up. Times 2. Stunner. That's it. And Kenny can't even get in here to interfere. That's hilarious. Attackslug did his deal, done his dirt, and now is going to go bye-bye. I'll see you later. Kenny, what is wrong with you, man? Are you that broken down? Huh? And for good measure. Haha. And walk in it dry. Bye. Bye. Oh man, I just noticed. Ryback is enhancement talent. He's a jobber in here. Ah, how the mighty have fallen. And attackslug still stacking it up. I'm hoping once I hit 80 in popularity, other companies will come calling to hire away ya boy. Or at the very least, give me a shot at Brock Lesnar. One of the two. The Mountie, released by Maple Leaf Grappling. Brock Lesnar, speaking of, renewed his deal with Weekend Warriors. He has no creative. Why is he still wearing his actual stuff and his actual haircut if he has no creative? Is Dana White scared of Brock Lesnar? Yokozuna and Mr. Fuji. His strength goes down. Scotty 2 Hottie finally got out of school and going to Super Lucha Libre. And Rising Sun, New Japan is now over Weekend Warriors. And Minoru Suzuki, Murder Grandpa, Minotaur, is here. Let's go fight him, shall we? Pay-per-view. Minoru Suzuki, attackslug. Here we go. It's about to get wild. No shoot fight. This is not Pancrase. We're here in a wrestling ring doing a wrestling match with pinfalls. And who is the ref there with a belt? I have no idea. We're going to find out. But here he is. Minoru Suzuki. Kaze ni nare. Doing his thing. Moving on Raw. I'm not going to continue to beat down this point of bringing in Ric Flair. Oh, it's Kurt Angle. It's Kurt Angle. The middleweight champion who beat me is Kurt Angle's the referee. But why? Why, Kurt? Why? Why? The roll-up on Suzuki? No, that wasn't going to happen. So, I'm not going to continue pounding this point of bringing in Ric Flair during a pandemic, but yeah, I've said enough on that topic for days on this channel. It is what it is. So, Lacey and Charlotte had a promo, and then a match which said that if Lacey could beat Charlotte, she would get a shot at Asuka for that Raw Women's Championship. And wouldn't you know it, there was not a clean victory here. Now instead, Charlotte gets herself disqualified. Therefore, Lacey wins the match. Therefore, it will be Lacey and Asuka at the Chamber for that Raw Women's title. So, filler feud heading towards Mania. because you know it's probably going to end up being Charlotte and Asuka at Mania for that Raw Women's title. Now then, we had Edge cutting that promo saying that, yeah, I'm going to wait until after the Chamber. That brings out The Miz and Morrison to say, hey man, Money in the Bank. And that somehow leads to Priest and Garza with Bad Bunny again on TV. And I think that's, for Bad Bunny, is super smart. As a chart-topping worldwide hit musician, you can't tour right now, right? And if you can't tour, and you're a fan of wrestling, and they'll have you, why not live your dream? That, to me, is the smartest thing in the world, because you're getting paid to do something that you love anyway, and you can't tour as your main job because pandemic. So, smart man. And I feel like him being a wrestling fan eventually will get him over with wrestling fans who were like, who is this? Like, I think that'll eventually get him over with them, because he understands, as a fan, what fans might want to see, right? So, here's hoping, man, because I think so far he's doing pretty good. And he's apparently down at the PC learning the bump. So, look, man, good on him. I think for wrestling fans, if you are willing to put in the work, right? Not just there for an easy paycheck. If you're there to put in the work, I think that eventually they will respect you in a way. But we'll see. We'll see. So, Keith Lee back after his bout with the Rona on TV. And Keith Lee fought Matt Riddle, and it was like, man, if I can beat you, Riddle, I want a shot at that U.S. title. I want Bobby Lashley, which obviously Riddle also wants a piece of Bobby Lashley. And indeed, Lee beats Riddle, but here comes Lashley, and what ends up happening is they book a three-way at the Chamber between those three men for that U.S. title, and that is the smartest and easiest way to, if you want to get the belt onto either Riddle or Lee and not have Lashley get pinned, of course, you book a triple threat. That's just basic wrestling. And I've been doing pretty well here against Suzuki. Like, shockingly well. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. But can I put away the Mantar? I mean, the Minotaur. Can I put away Murder Grandpa here in a one-on-one competition? And will Ken Shamrock stay out of my beardness? I would like that. Now, in a shoot fight right now, I would be the victor. But this is not a shoot fight. This is wrestling. This is sports entertainment. Like that. I hated when they had Lacey say, oh, Ric Flair, the greatest sports entertainer of all time. I'm like, no, the greatest wrestler of all time. Come on now. Get it right. Get it right. So, we want the finish here, Suzuki. You want to get hit with that stunner. And do it. Murder Grandpa. That's what we're here to do. Suzuki-gun Ichiban. No longer. No longer number one. I'm number one. Me. The drop toe hold. So, went in for that drop kick one too many times. Back to that well one too many times as I am trying to hit finish here and put away Suzuki, who's now clapping. He's like, he loves the pain, man. There it is. There it is. What was that? Kurt, out of the way. Stunner. 5 minutes remain. Kurt Angle. It's true. It's damn true. 3 count. Hey, Kurt. Hey, Kurt. I want my belt back, Kurt. I want it back, Kurt. Give it back. It's mine. Seriously. Kurt Angle, me and you. Springboard! The springboard stomp on Angle, and then leaving as Fuji and Frederico are on commentary. But attackslug made his statement on Kurt Angle. That puts me at 77, winning on pay-per-view. My attitude doing great. 15 grand in the bank. Dana White wants me to work one more time on this card. The last time I agreed to this, Dana White, ended up being a handicap match. So I'm going to say no. I just beat Minoru Suzuki rather handily. I'm going to relax now. I'm good. Goodbye. Like, yes, I care about my well-being here in Weekend Warriors, and I care about not being in a handicap match. Dana White, seriously. I can smell the conspiracy. As his contract stipulates, Riki Chosu's salary has risen to match that of Sting. It's Sting! Suzuki and Lashley in a heated rivalry. Chris Cyborg renewed her deal on Weekend Warriors. And again, Weekend Warriors back up over Rising Sun. Why will you not let me escape the Ryback in a steel cage match? I was already in a cage, but now it's not a fight cage, it is a regular cage, because it's not a shoot fight in the octagon. You'd think I'd be done with the big guy, but I'm not. I'm still here. So, that was followed on Raw by the finally, 4 months in the making, we got Nia Jax and Lana in a tables match, which should have happened at TLC, but Lana was injured, so it didn't happen there, and it's going to happen here on free TV on Monday Night Raw, as you're going to build towards Lana and Naomi versus Nia and Shayna for those women's tag team championships. And this match was trending on Twitter because Nia missed a leg drop on the apron and was like, "My hole!" And that made the words "my hole" trend on Twitter. That is up there with Bully Ray saying, "Taz, my balls!" You know, that kind of thing. It was what it was. And I'm sure that plenty of people who don't ever watch wrestling had seen that trending and went, "I'm going to click on a thing saying, my hole? Why not?" Funny stuff, man. Funny stuff. The power slam. He's pissed. Now, can I win this match by escaping the cage? It's never clear on when escaping the cage actually works and when it is just garbage. So we're going to find out here real quickly. Nope. Alright, I found out. Like, some matches, you can actually get out of the cage. And some you can't. And splashing Ryback from the top of the cage, that is a money moment for your boy. But it is still early goings here in this matchup. Ryback, I thought I taught you a lesson here. I thought I did. But apparently not enough. Because you want to fight me again here in a cage. I don't understand. But the upset of the century was indeed Lana pushing Nia through a table at ringside and winning the tables match. And then we had Baszler and Naomi immediately after. And Naomi rolls up Baszler. So both Lana and Naomi got victories over Shayna and Nia as they build towards that tag team title match. At, I would imagine, happening over at that Chamber show. And the main event was indeed, one more time, Randy Orton and Drew. And they had their fight, but Sheamus was ringside because he's going to be in the Chamber. He's mad he wasn't going to be having that one-on-one matchup with Drew. And there was a DQ as Sheamus bro kicks Randy, and then Drew claymores Sheamus, and that's the end of your Monday nights. Rah. It was fine. I think the fact that the highlight of the entire night was Nia saying, "My hole says what you need to know about the quality of Raw these days." Just saying. It was fine, but like that was the only thing that really stood out as, oh my god, why did she yell "my hole"? So yeah. There was that. Now, let's take out Ryback again, if we can. Or can't. I mean, look. I wouldn't be surprised to see some 50 booking there. What was that, Ryback? You are terrible at your job. Terrible. El terrible. German. No bridge. Adrenaline. Pick him up. Pick him up. Stunner. Again. Stunner. Pinfall. 1, 2, 3. That's it, Ryback. No more. I've beaten you in a shoot fight. I've beaten you in a cage match. You are donezo, big guy. What is this, a race? I'm gonna win this race. I'm winning this race, Ryback. I'm gonna win this race. Alright. No. Get out of here. I'm leaving. Me. You get tombstoned. Now then. You can't see me. Here we go. Bye-bye. And that gave me no status updates there, so alright. Dino Bravo gets released by Maple Leaf Grappling. Sable defeated Ronda Rousey as the new lightweight champion of Weekend Warriors. Got that Sable Bomb. Jack Swagger gained some weight here at 37. Umaga? Is this... I mean, Mark Marrow walks around here mad at Brock Lesnar because the whole thing was Sable. 16-20 to beat up Johnny B. Bad. Sure. I'm not going to say no to Umaga. Seriously. I'm not. So, very briefly, let's go womp on Mark Marrow because, sure. Nothing personal, Mark. Nothing personal. But I feel good. It's gonna go down here. I'm gonna get that dynamite. And who is his manager? It can't be Sable. So who is it? Wait, is his manager Ronda Rousey? Is that what's going on here? Because that'd be hilarious. Or is Sable managing both Brock and Mark Marrow? That'd be even more hilarious. Like, what the hell? No! No! There we go. No, pick it up. Oh, come on! That's trash. Joe Rogan in the table. He is epitomizing the phrase, I am the table. Like he's inside that desk. Mark Marrow with that ring bell up over your face. The roll up, you can't, it's a confrontation, man. You can't roll me up here. It's not gonna work. Mark, she's leaving. What is happening here? Rock bottom, failed it, but winning so far with this. What is happening? Dana White, get control of your boys. Like, what's happening here? I don't understand. I'm just here to beat down fabulous Mark Marrow. Like, seriously. Clocked him. A bloody mess as Rogan just relaxes. Relaxes. Marrow, he stole it from me. Fine. I'll get the camera. Whatever. Film this, Mark Marrow. Deal with this. Oh, there we go. Yes. Yes. The perfect conclusion. Perfect. So if Sable just beat Ronda and has the belt, that means that Sable's managing both Mark and Brock, or did she change allegiances again? Why do I have to fight Ryback again? I've already beaten him twice. That's going to be tomorrow. I'm attackslug. See you next time right here. More videos. And I'm out.